Hey guys, Nate Rose here. So welcome to Move with Coach Nate, session 6. So today what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to do a few rotator cuff warm-up exercises. Now, if you're about to do any kind of pushing movement, either chest or shoulders, I highly recommend that you warm up your rotator cuffs. If you're young and you're still not even in your 20s yet, trust me, later on down the road, using weights and doing exercise, any kind of physical exertion that's using a lot of shoulder movement, you're definitely going to want to strengthen the rotator cuff muscles. Those are the muscles that are inside the shoulder joint that help keep it in there together and hold it into that socket. But because our joint is a 180-degree mobile joint, it's the most mobile joint in our body, it is also very weak at certain things. And strengthening these muscles is going to be imperative for you to, number one, reduce the risk of getting injured, and number two, just keeping your shoulders strong and able to do a lot of the things that you're going to be asking it to do. So what I do when I don't have a whole lot of time is I do 2 different rotator cuff exercises with the dumbbell. So I got a very light dumbbell. You're gonna bring your elbows up parallel to the floor, okay, 90-degree bend at the elbow. And we're just gonna go from a bench press to a shoulder press. Bench press to a shoulder press. Now, if you're really tight in this area, it's gonna be really hard for you to go all the way to a 90-degree angle, okay? You're gonna be really stiff. And part of that is because you have tight chest and tight lats. That's rolling your shoulders forward, and it's hard for you to get all the way up here. I train a ton of individuals where that is very difficult and challenging for them to do. In fact, they can't even do an overhead shoulder press because they're so tight in their upper body. All right, so we're just gonna go here, shoulder press, from a bench press to a shoulder press. And what I do is I do 15 to 20 reps going this way, okay? And I do 3 sets of each, 3 sets this way. The next one I'm gonna do is elbows tight to the body, palms up, squeeze those shoulder blades together, keep the elbows locked in tight and straight out to the side this way. Okay, now, some of you watching this, you're really thinking like, well, there's not really a whole lot of resistance going against the rotator cuff on this. You're absolutely right. I'm gonna show you with the bands next. I'm just doing it like this because this is the fastest way to warm up those rotator cuffs. Can I also do 15 to 20 this way? I'll also do them like this. So I'll switch it up a little bit, keeping my hands in a hammer fist, okay? So I do 3 sets that way, 3 sets this way. So elbows tight to the elbows out, 90-degree bend at the elbow, from a bench press position to a shoulder press. Bench press to a shoulder press, okay? I grab a light weight. Like I said, I do 3 sets of up to 15 to 20 reps on each one. So I do that twice. So hang on a second, I'll show you with the band. Okay, now this is with the band. So what I'm gonna do is I'll grab a light right resistance band, okay? I'm gonna wrap one end of it, the other end I'm gonna be holding onto it so it's not gonna be sliding. Now, same thing, I'm gonna do external rotation and internal rotation. Okay, first I start with the external rotation. We're gonna keep our elbow tight to the body, get a little bit of tension, and I'm gonna pull out to the side. As far as I can, okay, keeping my elbow locked to the side of my body. I'll try to keep forward a little bit. So I wanna make sure it's straight across, okay, keeping the elbow in tight, abs tight, pull out. Now I'm gonna go 15 to 20 reps this way. Then I switch right to the internal rotation. I'm gonna grab a little bit more resistance. I'm gonna pull that right elbow now in tight to the body. I'm gonna internally rotate. I'm gonna go 15 to 20 this way. So 15 to 20 external, 15 to 20 internal on the same side. And then of course I'm gonna turn around, face the other way, do external rotation here, and then internal rotation, okay, and I do 3 sets of that if I have time. And then this is my most preferred way of doing it because it's really training the rotator cuff. The next one I do is I'm gonna go back external rotation, okay, with the band here, facing it, going from the bench press to the shoulder press. Bench press, shoulder press, okay? Keeping those elbows, shoulder blades pinched together, okay? And again, 3 sets of those. So I don't do both the dumbbells and the band. I will do one or the other. Typically, most of the time, I don't have an exercise band at the gym if I'm going to a large chain gym, so I use the dumbbells to do the warm-up. But when I come in here and I work out by myself, I use the band to do the rotator cuff exercises. I hope you enjoy this. I highly recommend that you do these rotator cuff exercises 3 sets each before you do any heavy bench press or shoulder exercises. All right, there's a link down below for some other stuff or a call to action. Hope you guys enjoyed these videos. I'll be posting more as we go along. Take care.